Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhang dhammang sanghang namasami. So this is the last full moon before the new year, and it just occurred to me, the practice of the new moon and the full moon that we do, when it actually stretches all the way back to the time of the Buddha, when monks and nuns and lay people would devote the whole day to the practice of meditation, the practice of restraint and mindfulness. And it's important, even though we live in the monastery or sometimes you live at home, Ajahn Chah always encourage people to, in Thailand they do at least once, about 4 times a month, that 6 days of the week you devote your time to your work, your family, your worldly pursuits. And then 1 day of the week you turn your attention to your spiritual practice, your spiritual path. And so that it nourishes your heart, nourishes the mind. And even though we are in the monastery, it's good also to, we do it once a fortnight. We contemplate the rules of the monk that we keep as lay people, the rules of the 8 precepts that you take, to reflect on that. Just devote a day, one night, just to the formal practice of meditation, formal practice of bringing the mind back to the present moment, bringing the mind to the here and now. And I'd like to reflect on it. Today it's not just we're doing this here in this monastery, in this forest, but something that is being done all over Thailand, all over the Buddhist world. So for me, it's a sense of connection to all the millions and billions of people around the world. So much of the practice is about connecting to something larger than ourselves. So much of the practice, the journey, it's about letting go of a sense of self. We're letting go into this tradition, letting go into something that is larger than us. Because sometimes, it could be a bit myopic, self-obsessed. Me and my practice, me and my defilements, me and other distractions in my mind, how I'm not pure enough, I'm not still enough, not good enough. But it's good that, to see the practice as an offering. See the practice as a way of letting go, offering your time, your body, your strength to the Buddha, to Ajahn Chah, to the Dhamma, to something larger than yourself, and something that helps. Sometimes, if we have nothing bigger than ourselves, we can live in a world that can be, quite self-obsessed. Well, I'm here to be a better person, here to get enlightenment, to be more still, to be, it's always me and mine. But to see the practice as something that, an opportunity to give up, an opportunity to let go, an opportunity to lessen the sense of self. It's a skillful way to rub away this delusional sense of self that we have, this solidity of body and mind that we think that it's always going to be around forever. So today, on this full moon, the practice of staying a bit later, it's just kind of learning to push your boundary, what we think we need, how much energy we have. And sometimes it's just unknown. You take it, 1 minute at a time, 1 moment at a time. And just offering the practice to the Dhamma, offering the practice to the Buddha. Out of dedication, out of gratitude for all your teachers, all the support of the friends that have brought you here, you offer that to them tonight. Whatever may come tomorrow, we don't know. But just for one night, you offer yourself to the Buddha, offer yourself to the Dhamma, offer yourself to the Sangha, community of practitioners. So we're not coming here as a man or woman, Asian, Caucasian, young or old. Just come in here as a being, a practitioner. Coming just to offer our body and mind to the Dhamma. In that way there is, immense freedom. We're not bound to this personality, this thing that we take to be so solid. This opportunity really to loosen this fascination of identity, of who I am, what I want, where I'm going to be. Opportunity to let all that go, just for one night. Just letting go of the past, all your histories, your mistakes, your victories, your conquests. Letting go of the future, what may or may not come tomorrow. Just to abide in the present moment, abide in the here and now. Just one breath at a time, one moment at a time. Just abide in what is here, the sacred space of the sala. We're sharing it with a community of like-minded people, all inclining towards peace and stillness, inclining towards all that is wholesome. And just an opportunity just to share that much. It's important, it's special, and it's worthy, and not to be taken for granted. So we come together today, support each other in our separate journey. Whether we come together and we practice, each have our own journeys that we must take on our own challenges that we must face on our own. But the fact that, and that's where it's interesting, the spiritual path. It is kind of in one way a very personal thing, but in another way, it's something that we all can do together and support each other. And it's also very universal, this yearning to be something more than the physicality, something more than this worldly stuff that's around us. A yearning for something pure, yearning towards the freedom from personality, the freedom from the self-imposed limitation that we place on ourselves and others, the freedom of time and space. So we can come together and we can support each other in the sila, support each other obviously in the material aspect, but it's also support each other in just the fact that we're showing up, just sitting quietly I tell people that's the best way to support each other. Sit together quietly, watching your own breath, sweeping the body, or being aware that the thought that we're all sitting here quietly. It's a profound way to continue with the practice. And like I said, sometimes we get the mistaken notion that we come to get something from the practice, or to get rid of something. But I really remind people, you're really coming to the monastery, meditation center, to rub away a sense of self. You're not coming to get anything. Hopefully you come to give up, to let go, to accept what is. And just to be present, to see the flow and ebb of life, to be aware, and hopefully just the space and the strength to accept all that is here already. The ability to accept and embrace the present moment for what it is. To look to what is good and what is here and now, to what is good in yourself and others. It is a practice. It is a muscle, training of the mind that we have to put forth, to intend the mind towards. And it does get easier over time, but something that is the potential is in each and every one of us. The ability to be present, the ability to accept, to embrace, the ability to be present. So, and the funny thing is, to be present, it is an act of letting go. You have to let go of everything else in the world. You're caught up in the stories in the mind, caught up in your relationship, caught up in your obsessions with different things. It's hard to be present. To be present with the breath, to be fully present with the here and now. We do have to let go of all that is past, the memories, all the plans of the future. To be fully present, everything else has to disappear. And it is, kind of a radical of letting go when you learn to meditate. Once you get the hang of it, you get the sense of immense freedom. The burden of the past, of who we are, what we did, what we didn't do. And the anxieties of the future, what might or might not happen. We waste so much time worrying about the future that may never come. Whether there's a big fire coming today, it's going to be flooding, all sorts of things, another pandemic, all sorts of things that can happen. Or not. So Ajahn Chah always reminds us, it's not certain, not sure, not dependable. We can have plans, but just remember, underneath all that is an uncertainty of life, the undependability of the world around us. Tomorrow might never come. But all we have is the right here, right now, tonight. Each other for this moment. So tonight, as we sit and walk, sometimes it's just to bring your mind to remember, we're part of so much more bigger, the Buddhist tradition, the teaching of the Buddha. All that is wholesome, all that is pure, connecting to all the practitioners through time, to space, to culture. It's just to the path of moving. So we're just a body and mind watching, being present. So just one night, no past, no future, just the here and now. I offer that for your reflection tonight.